Well, every year, thousands of hunters take part in the Minnesota Firearms Deer Hunting Opener. And tonight in our Northwoods Experience, our Sydney Dick takes a closer look.
Saturday was what many people in northern Minnesota consider one of the biggest holidays of the year, and nearly 500,000 people celebrated this year's firearm deer hunting season opener. And even though the main excitement of opening weekend has worn off a little bit, there's still several more days of open hunting season. And one of the biggest things to prioritize when getting out in the woods is safety.
Blaze orange. Not only is it safe, it is a law. And of course, when it comes to actually pointing the rifle, know your target before you point the rifle or any weapon, and know what's behind that target.
Hunting season can cause a major economic boost with people traveling, therefore eating at local restaurants, bringing more business to the meat industry, and the annual 400,000 plus licenses that go out help the DNR put money back into the state's nature. But to those sporting camo and orange, it's not about the money.
It really has not a whole lot to do with the actual pulling of a trigger or drawing a bow back. That's all part of it. But for me, it's being in the woods, touching base with nature again. It's pretty easy to escape all the troubles of one's everyday life, and about as peaceful as anything can really be for a person, really.
Minnesota typically sees between 130 to 200,000 deer tagged during the 9 to 16 days of the regular firearms deer hunting season.
Deer population is doing well, 1.3 to 1.4 million deer in the state of Minnesota. So really, there are deer hunting opportunities nearly anywhere in the state.
Reporting from Fardin with this week's Northwoods Experience, I'm Sydney Dick, Lakeland News.
The map of when firearm deer season ends in different areas of the state can be found on the DNR website, as well as a map of mandatory chronic wasting disease or CWD testing regions. Deer tagged within these regions must be tested for the fatal disease, and testing locations can also be found on that website.
Northwoods Experience is sponsored in part by LVI Supply, providing the Bemidji area with industrial products and equipment sales and service. More info at 218-444-3930 or lvisupply.com. Lakeland News is a nonprofit news organization. Donate to Lakeland PBS today to support your local news team.